Hi everyone. So today we're going to be doing an experiment called collapsing columns. So the materials you're going to need are some tape, some regular copy paper, 3 sheets, and a stack of books. I'm just using kids' books. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 3 different shapes using our paper to represent a column. And there's lots of different shapes you can make, but we're going to just focus on 3 for today. So the first one we're going to make is a rectangular prism or something like a square. So the easiest way to do this is to lay your paper long ways, and we're going to fold it in half, increase it. We're going to fold it again, increase it, and then fold it one more time again. And then we're going to unfold it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and recrease everything so that they're all going the same way. It makes it easier when you're assembling it. So some are and some aren't. So we're going to try and flip all of them the same way. So we're trying to make our rectangular prism. So now that all my creases are going the same way, you can see it kind of wants to fold in on itself. So I need to make 4 sides. So I'm going to fold the edge up to the 1, 2, 3, 4th crease to get that square shape. Then I'm just going to keep rolling it to get a square, okay, or a rectangular prism. And then I'm just going to take some tape and I'm just going to tape the 2 sides of the paper together so it stays together. So there's one column. The next one we're going to make is like a circular shape or a cylinder. So this one's pretty simple. You're just going to take your paper and roll it. And you can do it as tight or as loose as you want. So I'm just going to roll it and stand it up to make sure it's level and matched up on both sides. And again, just used some tape. Tape it together. This side might be a little better. Yep. Okay, so there's our cylinder. And then the next one we're going to do is a triangular prism or like a triangular shape. So for this one, you're going to fold the paper in half, just like you did for the rectangular prism. Fold it in half one more time, increase it, and then you can unfold it. And the same thing, I'm just going to recrease so all my creases are going the same way. And this time I'm going to take the edge of the paper to the 3rd crease and then overlap the last 2 sides. So now you have your rectangular prism, and just use 2 pieces of tape to tape the sides together. And then now you have 3 columns of different shapes. Okay? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to just pick one of the shapes that you want to start with, and maybe we'll try the triangular prism. And I'm going to take these kids' books. Now I just picked things that were a little lighter, just so if the heavier you use, the heavier books that you use, it's going to collapse it quicker. So I picked something that's a little lighter, so that way it'll take me a little bit to collapse it. So I'm going to put them on and try and center them in the middle as the best I can until it actually collapses or falls over. And I tried to pick books around the same size. This one's holding up pretty good. Okay, so my column collapsed, as you can see. So to find out the total number of books that it actually held before collapsing, I'm going to count the books I put on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to take out the last one because that's the one that made a collapse. So in total, the triangular prism was able to hold 5 books. Okay, so you might want to record that or write it down somewhere. And then you'll do the same process for each of the other 2 columns you have left over. Depending on the size of the books you're using, I would try and stack them in the same order. That way the weight that you're adding each time is about the same for each one. I don't want to explain how this one works and why, because then I'm kind of going to give away the end result, and I would like you to figure that out on your own. So get a stack of books, you never know how strong it could be, and you're more than welcome to make as many shapes as you want, or like I said, even with the circle, your cylinder, you can make it as tight or as loose as you want, so that may make a difference too as to how many it can actually hold. So enjoy, have fun, and hope you have lots of books at home.